implement these laws and policies and you do nothing about it. You don't stand up for yourself. You don't question anything. You pay your taxes like a good American citizen, and you don't even know where your tax money goes. And it's a legal system anyway. You're not supposed to be paying taxes. So the whole system is a scam. Go ahead,
These socialist bankers do nothing to create wealth. They are parasites who live by eating up the substance of the American people.
That's what they do, man. These people are bloodsuckers, man. They take everything from you. Gas tax, tax on utilities, buy a bottle of water, tax, you gotta pay tax on that. Water's a natural resource. This is what these people do, man. This is a debt-based system. America is slavery. Everybody all gung-ho about coming over here to America, you know, the land of the free, the home of the brave. It's the land of slaves, man.
Right.
This is a slave system they got set up here in America. Go ahead,
These parasites have the, quote, right to take money out of fresh air and then lend it to the commercial banks at usury, and they do it on the credit of the people. Damn.
They tell you how they do it. They tell you how they do it. They create the money out of thin air. You go to the bank to get a car loan or whatever kind of loan you get. You sign your name on the promissory note. That generates the money for them. It's moving digits. That's how they get paid. That's how they get paid. Off of the people. While we have to sit there and pay these notes, what are they obligated to pay? We got to register our car in the state of North Carolina. We responsible for putting the gas in it. We responsible for the maintenance. The state don't pay anything for it, but we register our car with the state. It's all a scam.
This is involuntary servitude.
Involuntary servitude meaning slavery.
For the personal credit of the citizen belongs to the citizen and not to the Federal Reserve, by allegedly granting the Federal Reserve the right to take the individual credit of the citizen for itself. The government of the United States allows this parasitical organization to violate the people's Fifth Amendment rights, the rights of life, liberty, and property guaranteed by the Constitution.
So that's what it says in the Constitution, but you know, they stripped you from that because they robbing you blind. And yet you people, you call yourself the American people, you don't stand up for your rights. You know, you vote for these politicians, but you don't throw up the what does it say in the Constitution. You don't do that. You just go ahead and vote because coming November when they start airing these candidates for you get you to vote, and you know this guy has done this lady has done that. You know they say the things that you want to hear. They tell you what you want to hear. Well, we fighting for the American people, the right to have jobs. We want to create jobs. They say the stuff that get you like, yeah, I believe in this guy. I believe in this woman. But they working for the same man. Mm-hmm. They working for the elites. And their job is to keep this slave system intact. And that's what they do. Mm-hmm. So now, we're going to get the scriptures proving that, you know, yes, we are in a slave system. America is a system based upon slavery and debt. So, Brother Lamont, if you will get the first scripture.
Done. It's the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So, it's obvious that this system is not based on in God we trust, by the laws of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We have proven that by reading the article by Dr. John Coleman that this is a debt-based system because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who are the wicked? The elite banking families, Club of Rome, Trilateral Commission, all these different organizations they got set up here in America to keep this system, to set up this new world order. This is what we're dealing with. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So what can you expect? Wickedness, unrighteousness, because this is what's going on in this earth.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
We're supposed to be the judges. That's the true biblical prophets. The Israelites are the true judges. But, we lost our position, our power position and status in this earth through our wickedness. So the other nations have stepped up and supplanted us, and they're ruling this kingdom. So this is the last kingdom of rulership, and the earth is given into their hands. So now we have to follow after these illegal practices that they have bestowed upon us because through our disobedience. It's plain and simple. There, Doc.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's it. See, the people that's running this place, they all cut from the same cloth. They all work in the same program. From your magistrates to your police chief, your school superintendent, all these people that's involved in the political system, whether they're Israelites or non-Israelites, they all work for the elite banking families of this earth, because that's who controls this whole system here. If they tell you that we are for the people, I was talking to, I forgot who I was talking to. It was somebody who was involved in politics. Had a deep discussion. Said, man, I hear what you're saying, all that, but see, they need people like me to get in on the inside to change things. That's the answer they always give you. When you get in on the inside, you're going to be converted to what they want you to do. You're going to conform to what they want you to do. Yeah, man, I got to get in. I can change things from the inside. Okay. Right. Okay. Ask Roland Martin, did he change anything from being on the inside? Ask Dr. Cornel West if he changed anything from being on the inside. Ask Reverend Al Sharpton if he changed anything from being on the inside. Ask him. Ask all of them. Ask Jesse Jackson Jr., him being on the inside, did he change anything? No, they going along with the program. Because that's their job, is to go along with the program. Go ahead,
Next verse.
Yes, sir.
Gone. This is Psalm chapter 10 and verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth.
So this is what the wicked does. They set themselves up. They got all these people set up in various different institutions to keep their system afloat. From the financial system, the political system, little government offices, everything, they have everything set up to keep control of this planet Earth, to keep their new world order system going. Go ahead.
Verse 4, Psalm chapter 10 and 4, it says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
So the elites, they don't keep any of the laws, the statutes, and commandments of the Bible. You got Pride Month going on. That tells you they don't seek after the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 5, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. For as for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah, because he's in control. So, he doesn't care about, we Israelites and we follow after the laws